evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another live from the man cave. Tonight is Monday, May 18th, 2025. Welcome to another live from the man cave. Today I didn't do much of anything. I put up my bunting and stuff, which you'll see tomorrow. And I'm uploading my video for the making of the buttons, keychains, and the tumblers, and the giveaway. What I'm making for my channel. So I hope you watch that. We have 2 people in the chat already. I will bring myself up. Before I do, I tell everybody we have Jack of Jack Russell and Living for Jesus. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it very much. Living for Jesus and thing. I will bring myself up. Before I do, I tell everybody that this is a family-friendly channel. There's no racism, no nastiness of any kind. If you cannot abide by those rules, you will be kicked out without question by one of my moderators. If I don't have a moderator in here, I will. There's no electioneering or lewdness. If for any reason you come up and you're down below in the room and you don't put on your channel name or go in private chat, or if I don't know you, I'm not going to let you up because I have to get to know you for a while, legit and stuff like that, because I've had to delete several videos because of lewdness and stuff like that. So I will not tolerate that. And if for any reason I get kicked off or lose a connection, I will come back in as soon as possible. If I don't come back in within 15 minutes or a half hour, you know there was a power failure or something, and I can't come back up. So without any further ado, we'll get into tonight's live stream. Trying to fix this so that you see everything here. All I have to do is put on my man cave sign right here. And again, I have the door open. To let the fresh air in and stuff. And hopefully that works. And as you can see in the background over there, right over there is the Blessed Mother. Okay? And eventually, when we get the gazebo up and stuff like that, we'll be doing a live stream outside on my laptop, which I hope to be doing upstate, or if not, on my phone. And he says hi, and then he says, yes, sir. So, good evening. Good evening, Living for Jesus. He says hello, and then he says hi, Jack, and he says hi, and he says yes, sir. So we got to give you an applause. And of course, you get You get this too. What I'm going to be doing is asking everyone going to rain again tonight. We're not getting rain until Tuesday night, into Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And then Friday is supposed to clear up and be nice on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Of course, Memorial Day. Thank goodness. My garden is growing fast with all the rain. My garden, too. Did a short video today of showing everybody. Tomorrow I'll go out there in the morning and show everybody how everything is going. And he's Chu, welcome to the chat. I'm back in Poland and will be cooking with things from my garden. Good for you. We'll look forward to that. Okay, we will look forward to that. Go check them out. What I'm going to ask everybody. I don't want this. I don't know what this is doing. It's not what I asked. I'm trying to get up my stream here and it's not working so that I could read the chat. Why it's not working, I don't know. Let's see. One last try. There we go. There we go. We got it. Okay, so now I can read the chat. He's back in Poland. So we look forward to your. Now I got to turn this down. I'll be right with you. There we go. It's off. All right. What I'm going to do is asking for prayers tonight for my son's father-in-law, future father-in-law. He's in the hospital with some lung issues and stuff like that. And he's being treated for it. I hope he recovers from it. He got a spot on his lung, and they believe what it to be. I don't want to go into it really, but I'm asking for the prayers and for him with car insurance issues and stuff like that, that everything can work out. So I'm asking for everybody's prayers to help him with everything. This week, I think on Wednesday, he's going to come out here and we're going to try to get him insurance and stuff like that. He had a few accidents and stuff like that. I want to raise our car insurance. We can probably get it, but his insurance will be over $1,500 to $2,000. Separately, whatever, he might have to change his address to his girlfriend's house. He's over there tonight. He's home here. A few nights a week and goes there. So when he was planning to do this when they got married and stuff, but um, he may have to do it sooner and hopefully get insurance. But he's living in the city. The insurance rate are higher, so we have to see what we can get him. Just basic coverage so that he's insured and be able to drive. May have to take the pension driving course, whatever, and uh, acknowledge that he's going to be careful or whatever, but hoping that he can get insurance and that from his previous accident where he was out for almost 3 months of work and almost lost his job, thanks to you praying for him, he was able to get his job back. And they still haven't settled the case. So hopefully, if they settle that case, uh, he would have the money and be able to pay his doctor bills very soon. So we're praying for that. So thank you all in the chat, and I will tell everybody to pray for him and everything. And I want to tell everybody about the gazebo saga, not Saba, saga. Uh, I got the gazebo on Amazon, and let's see, is Lynn on tonight? No, Living Jesus for Jesus, you're on with us, so she's not alive tonight. So let me see. Let me see. Get out of this. My phones have been going crazy. I don't know why, but they have been. And my computers and everything else, so hopefully worked out everything. So let me see if I can find it. Gazebos on Wayfair. I'm trying to show you the gazebo that we ordered. It's still up here. This allegedly is a scam. I won't show it, but apparently the one we got was a scam, and it's still up here. Let me see. Let me see. I'm not going to open it. I just want to see what it says. It's a different company, and it's still up here. All right. Now I'll show you the one that I got. Go back. 10 by 10 gazebos. This is the one we got. Originally, these are scams, a lot of them, but this is the one we were looking at. Similar to this. Let me see. Go back. Come on. Is this it? I'm just showing you one at random. Nope, that's not it either. This is it. This is it right here. So what we did, we ordered a gazebo from Amazon before Mother's Day. We got the gazebo on Wednesday or Thursday before Mother's Day. So what I did was, I know my son and his fiance were coming over for Mother's Day, and we had to work out what we're going to do. They were going to go shopping, they were going to eat here and everything else. While they went shopping, we were going to put the gazebo together. So what I decided to do was go outside on Saturday, open the package up because it wasn't raining or whatever, and take the parts out and look at it. First thing off the bat, I noticed it said relabel on it. The package was sealed. Opened up the package, no instructions. I'm looking for all the parts and everything else. And I can't, what is this? There's a bag with all the screws and stuff in it and everything else. So I'm going through the parts and I see there's parts missing. All right, good. So I'm counting that. I got, that's strange. One part, two part, three parts of the same thing, but I don't see all the parts together. And then I'm looking for the crown on the, comes up and all the stuff goes into the top. There's three pieces, there's two missing. And I found another one that looked like it was repainted or whatever. I couldn't figure it out. So I counted it and there were pieces missing. So I look at the thing and it says relabeled, that this was sent back. So we sent it back. We had an argument with them or whatever, but they sent it back. They wanted to give us another one. No, we didn't want it. So I went online and I found one from supposedly Wayfair, but it wasn't Wayfair. It was, so we were going to order it. We went to order it and it came up. The thing is, it's not from Wayfair or whatever. And that night, I got an email on my phone, scam alert, and to check it out. And we have Lynn in here. Welcome, Lynn. I was just asking about you. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for coming in. So she says hello, living for Jesus, and says hello, probably Jack Russell too. So we immediately called them. They said that the thing is on hold. We're not putting the thing through. Check out the claim. We immediately went to the site, and she says hi to Chu also. And it came up fraud. So we called the credit card company. They said the thing on hold, so that they can't get it. We're going to cancel the card. We're going to issue a new card, and blah blah blah. In the interim, I wanted to get another one because I want to get it before Memorial Day. Hopefully, we'll have it this weekend, and we'll be able to put it up on Memorial Day. So, in the in the time frame, we're consolidating our bills and getting ourselves out of debt and everything else, so that we're down to as very little debt as possible. And what, good Lord willing, I was able to consolidate my debt and everything else between us. We have about $1,000 or so, a little over $1,000 in debt that we brought down from what was over 10 over a year ago. So we were able to consolidate everything. And we finally have some money ahead, but then came the insurance, whatever. So we got this LifeLock thing and did that and everything. So we're canceling some of the cards. We're consolidating, putting all our drug uh, uh, payments on one card, so that all the mail order drugs that we get for the blood pressure medicine, my wife takes uh, the medicine. She's diabetic, so she's taking medicine for that. So we were able to put all that medicine stuff, including my medicine, on one card. We canceled the other one, and we have the cards that have mileage on them. And when we cancel the cards, you see you have miles on this card. Do you want to transfer the miles to your other card? It can't go in as a payment unless you take check. So we said we'll take the check from the thing, what the miles is on it, not a gift card, whatever, a check. So we got a check for for over $111. But before that, we finally found the gazebo that we wanted. On Bed Bath and Beyond. It's this one. Come on up. And it's all weather and everything else like that. You see that one right there? That's it. Okay? So what we did was ordered it, and we got a check in the mail on Saturday. We ordered the gazebo. They said it'll be either Thursday or Friday. So that's great. Well, we did get on Saturday a check from the bank for the mileage, and it came to $111. That's paying for the gazebo right there. We're happy and everything else. And then I get another check that it was my doctor didn't put in. Again, they put, we have secondary insurance. They put that card through first. They didn't put it through the secondary insurance. So we wound up getting $29 back or so from my doctor's office, that they sent me a check that whatever it was, the copay was paid or whatever. We got that. Great. So everything is fine. We're waiting for the other gazebo. That's the one from Bed Bath and Beyond. Bed Bath and Beyond went out of business. Yes, the store location, but they still have a website. We checked it out and it was legit. We did it through the app, through Capital One, and we were able to save it. So what we're going to do is put up our URL. So if anybody wants to come in, they can. And so we're praying to God that nothing comes up. It's going to be over $2,000 for insurance because my son had a few accidents. If we got the claim from the accident where he's out for 3 months with back injury and stuff like that, he'd be able to pay his insurance. So we can get insurance, but we're praying that he can get insurance at a low rate. He can't pay that. Combined with our insurance, will be over $2,000 because he had several accidents, and I don't think it was that much. And they got a ticket too. So that's what I think it's about. So he's got to agree to take the driving course and everything else. And she said, please give thumbs up. Thank you, Lynn. So that's what we're doing. We're looking for insurance. They're going to cancel our insurance thing. For us, we're pretty good. So we can get a much lower rate. But combined with him, they will not insure us with him on a policy. There's a separate policy, and it's going to cost them. So hopefully we can work it out. And that's what I'm praying for. I want people to pray for that, that everything works out. And then my son's fiance's father, my son's future father-in-law, suffering from lung cancer. They're going to put a stent in his thing. I don't want to go into details, but he's suffering from lung. I don't know what it is, but he's suffering from it. They want to remove one lung, but before they want to treat him, and they have much better treatment now and everything else. And I told him about GMH. Well, they said they got to treat this thing first. You stabilize him, and then they'll consider doing maybe a transplant or a lung, whatever. So I'm praying that, I don't want to go into detail. I'm praying for him that everything works out, and that my son will be able to get his car insurance and everything worked out as well. My wife was all stressed out over the weekend and everything, and I didn't post anything. We were going through things today and everything else. And I didn't get much of anything done. I didn't download some of my videos and stuff like that. I wanted to make sure my plants were done. I wanted to get the stuff on it, the garage up and everything else. I didn't post any video, and that's the reason I didn't post the video today. I have 2 videos that are ready to go up. I'm still doing some editing on it. The video will go up probably tomorrow or Wednesday. Me packing the seeds for Lynn, the other sunflower seeds. Hopefully tomorrow the video will go up. All the other gardening stuff done and everything else that I'm doing, and that before the rain comes, it's supposed to rain at night and rain through the night. You'll get the seeds probably after Labor Day, and I'll be planting the ones that I got. I also have in the video, I planted your purple tomato seeds. I planted 1 seed in the greenhouse for the white peppers. I planted 1 in the garden, which will come out tomorrow, hopefully. Should do that first because I don't have to go all over for different things and stuff like that. And Friday will be another crazy day because they got to work on our air conditioner and stuff like that. I hope to get. What is she saying? She says, I'm going to plant some branches of mint around the house. The reptile mint shakes. Okay, we plant mint all the time. By my thing when I do my pond, I always show everybody the side of the pond. There's two plants there. That's mint. And we use that for mint tea and stuff like that. One of the sunflower seeds came up. I'm so happy to see that. Okay, so you got the deep blue and the purple. So it's, that were marked. And then the ones I got, there's no marking on them. Give them Betsy. Was the last order. These were the deep blue and the thing. This is the powder blue. I'll be planting them in my garden. And then I have one that I grown before. I'm planting that in the garden because it's growing in the greenhouse. And I have a tomato plant growing in the greenhouse. I took some suckers and I planted them because I want to try to get as many plants as I can. That's great. I mean, my kids want to plant sunflowers. There's all different kinds of sunflowers. So look, so if you want some, I could probably get some of Lynn has some too. I give her a bunch. She sent me a bunch. I'm going to send her a bunch of the powder blue ones. She's got plenty of seeds. I got plenty of seeds too. I'm not going to plant them all this year. So if you want some, if you want, Lynn can text me your address and I would send them to you. I have thing when I do my next mailing, which will be Friday. Uh, I could probably send you one. So Lynn has my phone number or whatever and my email address. She can text me the information and I'll send you some. I have more than enough. It gave me over 50 seeds. I gave her over 20. I just poured them in the thing. I still have a bag that has a lot in it, so I could give you 10, whatever. If you want looking for Jesus, just tell them to send me your address and I'll send them to her. I don't know living for Jesus. So she can go to Etsy, type in sunflower seeds that way, and they come up and they're cheap. So she's getting the thing. I was going to send you something. I'm not going to tell. I'm just going to see the sunflower seeds going in the envelope, and I'm mailing it to you, which is already mailed. They say you'll get it after Memorial Day because you mailed it. I mailed it Friday. When did I mail it? I mailed it Saturday, I think. I don't know when, but it was shipping thing that I do. They said it was mailed Saturday, so it may have been mailed today, whatever. But they said the estimated time is after Memorial Day, so you'll get it after Memorial Day. So you're so welcome, Lynn, to be getting those seeds. I was gonna, as my wife says, just give her, just give her that. Don't charge her for this. Just give her. So I'm not charging her. I'm giving it to her. You know, like this. Oh, she's on again. She's on again. So you're on so much, and how long you stay on. But she says, okay, just send her the seeds. Be done with it. Send her the seeds. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send you the seeds, and then give you the other two things that uh, I think you'll enjoy. You've got the glass already, and I says, no, don't take it. Just give it to her. So I'm going to give it, and I'm going to give thing to Squirrel some of my uh, things and a tumbler and everything else. And he says he's sending me one. So they'll all be um, going out, and the video will be up. So, and anything that hasn't gone out will be going out to a few people that I think deserves a glass. So that's what everybody can. And I'm not quite there yet, but I'm getting up there. I would say by this weekend or right after Memorial Day, I will be at 5,000 subscribers. Where my subscribership is now is and I'm going to try to do the video all day. I'm going to try to stay on till at least 11:30 tonight. We'll see how we feel, my medicine and stuff like that. We're at 4,824 subscribers. So definitely by the weekend or after Memorial Day, I will be at 5,000 subscribers. My watch hours are 26:52. And it says you'll be able to apply. You'll be notified when you're able to apply by email. So that's it. Everything is coming along. Thank God. And like I said, I told my wife, she said, oh, she believes it now. So we're both praying that my son was able to either get the settlement or he can get the money up to get his own insurance and stuff like that. And they're telling us if he stays in the house, because he's a driver and he's in the house, we have to pay extra on our insurance. Even if he gets his own car and has his own insurance, he's still a driver in the house. And we have to pay extra for him being a driver in the house. So you're very welcome and you'll be getting it. So we'll see. What comes up, all the stuff will go in the ground tomorrow. And then on Wednesday, we'll be in here cleaning up and everything else. And I'll show you what I'm doing. If I can get the thing up tomorrow, I'll get it up tomorrow. I want to post the one of, I got the one thing up on the garage and finished the planting in the front and planting around the shed, the flower boxes in the shed, and the 3 garden beds that I have on, and putting down the mulch, hopefully tomorrow. And then by Thursday, we'll get to the barbecue area, prep area, and have that just about done for Memorial Day. And then it'll be ready for Father's Day, 4th of July, a few barbecues that we're going to have, and hopefully the gazebo will be up too. So we're hoping. So it's amazing how it worked out. We didn't have the money, and we ordered it. I said, I'm going to have the money that I get, my pension, whatever, I'm going to have to put that towards the gazebo. We got the money back. We got the $111 from our venture card, which worked out. So we're that much ahead. But now the insurance bill comes in and it's over almost $2,000. So we're praying that everything will work out. So if my son gets, we're praying that he gets his insurance settlement. If he gets the insurance settlement, it will be great, and he will be able to pay the insurance, pay it all in one lump sum for the year. If he gets that settlement, and as I'm getting him comfortable again, I'm going to the orthopedist on Thursday and to the chiropractor and stuff like that. So we're working on that. I went to my foot doctor today and checked everything else and came out my urologist. I have to make, I'm supposed to go today. I have to make another appointment with him because he's off until after Labor Day, without Labor Day, Memorial Day. So we got to make an appointment in June for him. So that's it. But I'm feeling great. I'm a little depressed about this uh, insurance situation and stuff like that. But you get in your moods and stuff like that with all the rain, the damp weather, all my broken bones and stuff like that. Being elderly, stuff hurts. So being in that family uh, and having 10 years on most uh, is takes a toll on you. And I'm losing weight. Still can't get up, back and forth. I'm under 210. I'm about 207. And I asked my doctor about it. And she said, don't worry, all your blood pressure, this is a little high, the whatever. We're going to watch it. I'm watching my diet and everything else. All the exercise that I'm doing, I'm losing it. Just if I lost drastic weight, it would be suspicious, but you're losing it gradually, and that's a good sign because if you lost that weight, there's definitely something wrong. That everything is working, but when I go for my next checkup, she wants to check all my meds and everything else, which I do too. I'm going to shut this phone off. I'm going to run squirrels later, but that's it. So he keeps saying that he wants to, that he's not going to get it. He's down below four, down below five. He's around four something now. So I don't know what they're doing with him, but he hasn't been posting, so it's going up and down, up and down. So, and he's got the subscribership. They're there. I can't believe that he's not getting it. I don't understand. Uh, but that's as of what day is it? Is that the 11th? I think May 11th. So he would be this in the same 365 days as of, let's see. Data shows as of May 14th. So that's a week ago. So 15, 16, 17, 18, 4 days ago. So about 4 or 5 days. So I'm very close to the YPP, and it says we'll get an email when you're ready. Hopefully it'll go through. So that's what we're hoping for. That's my son, insurance. And he's looking at a insurance rate, but we haven't gotten a call from him, so she says, put a link up. It's 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 up. I'm sorry. It's up. Come on. There we go. It's up. There it is. It's up. It's up. It's up. We got to pin it to the top. I said I was going to do it, and I didn't do it. Sorry, guys. Got into my conversation here. Let's pin it to the top of the page. There we go. All right. The link is up. Ends with talking about him, and here he is. Squirrel. All my 3 videos are on my channel. Okay. That should help you. So that's it. The link is up. But he says he was on his way home now, probably. Right, Squirrel? You're on your way home from work? Or getting ready to leave work? So figure in about a half hour, an hour, you'll be home. But he's there, and Joseph may come in or may not. I texted him. He gave me some information and stuff like that with videos. And here, she's not there. Here she is. She's here. You know. Let's bring her up. There she is.
Hello, Trouble. How you doing? Guess who's here for? Guess who's here for to see you? She's very excited. Look at this.
Oh wow! Here she is. Hi.
Say hi.
Hi.
Say hi. She jumped on the chair. She knew I was going to be on the air with you. Look at that.
Yep. Yep.
She jumped right on the chair. Let me take you outside and show you my little sunflower seed. Your son, listen to me very carefully. Your son is going to get that settlement and everything's going to be okay. Your wife needs not to worry.
It's not for us, it's for him.
I know.
You know, so.
But if see, people don't understand. They say, oh, Stephen, you're 72 and oh, your boy is older, this, that, and the other thing. But what they don't understand is no matter how old we get and no matter how old our children get, we don't tell our adult children this, but they're still our babies, no matter what. And we worry. We want them to do well.
So we're saving the money that we have for them for their wedding, and if we have to put that, then you're not going to have, you know, and they're planning to get, hopefully this year. Now, but I haven't heard from him today, so that's a good sign. So maybe he did something, so we'll see.
Do you, is your, I'm talking about your pain in your back right now, okay? I want you to consider when you go to your orthopedist. Let me see if I can find my shoes. Oh, here we go. Yeah. What made a big difference, my back was continuously hurting, and I was working, you know, in the factory, blah, blah. So here are my sneakers, right? My walking sneakers. And inside, you can talk to your doctor, this right here.
Yep, I have them. I have put them in.
Okay.
I went to my foot doctor today, and he's ordering new orthopedics for me. So
yeah, I want to tell you.
My chiropractor said the orthotics help you. Definitely.
Yeah.
So.
This was years ago, I went to a foot doctor. He put like you do an old-fashioned cast. He wrapped gauze or whatever around my feet, and then he got this stuff look like a white cement, and he took a cast of my feet.
Yeah.
And then did they do that for you?
They did that to me. Now they have a thing you step in. You step in
Yes.
it, and it you found it forms your feet. You said
How
uh,
okay, so
yeah,
they form
flat
the
feet,
feet.
flat
It's a
feet.
custom. So how long have you had those?
Since I got my foot hurt in 2003, so I would say about 3 years. I got the because
3 years?
the workers' comp won't the company won't issue new orthotics, and my orthopedist keeps telling me, he says, "What you got to do, pay for them, and we'll sue them." I contacted my attorney. He says, "Get them, we'll sue them for it because
Yeah, that
the
you need new
settlement."
ones.
Yes.
You need new ones.
Mhm.
I'm not trying to be nosy. I'm just going by. I never talk about something that I haven't experienced myself. And I know for a fact after 3 years, you need some new ones to
Well, my
support your back.
orthopedist tells me you're working too much, you're doing too much, you're bending too much, doing less stuff in the yard. You were fine almost all winter, and now you're out working. That's what's doing it too. You're
It
walking a
sounds
lot.
it's Yeah, sounds like to me you need to do some stretches and stuff like this.
I'm doing that
Be,
too. Yeah,
yeah, before you go. Yeah, I'm gonna sound like I'm your mother right now for a few minutes.
yeah.
You need to stretch before doing any kind of
Yep.
exertion
Mhm.
and stretch after. And then you need to get in the tub with a hot soak, as hot water as you can stand it.
Mhm.
And you need to soak your body. But anyways, see the other cat
Yep.
and getting
Oh
out of
yeah.
the cat house. I'm
Oh
gonna be
wow.
clean. I'm gonna be cleaning her up, and
Mhm.
I'm gonna give her a bath, and I'm gonna do her ears, and then I got to wait until I give her a dewormer, and
Mhm.
I'm gonna bring this cat into my house. Kind of
Mhm.
scary, but she's a really good cat. So here are my just to show you. I don't know how well you can see that, but see the strawberries?
Oh wow. I wish I could eat them, but nope, I'm allergic.
And this is very cool. Look how big this is, a tomato plant. Look how
Mhm.
big this is. This flower.
Right.
I'm hoping that that's going to be a big tomato. 'Cause, I've been crying because I want green fried tomatoes. So here's
Mhm.
everything. Everything's getting big. Here's the peppers. See that right there?
Yeah.
So the peppers are going to come up. This doesn't have anything yet. Something was eating this, so I got some spray for it.
Mhm.
I got this spray, but I got to get neem oil. Neem oil. I got to get another one of these.
Mhm.
Another one of these right here. See that?
Yep.
Yeah. So I got this cheapy stuff. It worked. This is a three in one garden spray. It's
Okay.
called Maggie's Farm, and it says for organic gardening. And this
Yeah.
is Nugget. Come here, baby. Come here. Come here, Nugget. We think that this little kitty is a girl.
Yeah.
So I've got to clean her ears, give her a bath, and then I got to
Mhm.
give her dewormer. I cannot let her next to my cat now because she's been
Please.
outside. So now I'm gonna give her something to eat. You have to wait. You have to wait. Wait, wait, wait. Move to the side. Move. I got to give her something to eat. She does not like hold on. She doesn't like she does not like this.
Biscuits.
She
I'm
like
surprised.
Yeah, but she likes this. It's kind of like a chunky mix. She likes this instead.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so she's spoiled. She's getting spoiled. Where's your plate? Wait a minute. Hold on. She's going meow 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 meow.
I hear it. Yeah.
Yes, I know, but you have to move. You have to move. Let me get the. Oh, watch out! So I don't want to step on you. I gotta clean off her plate. Hold on. Oh yeah, and I replanted one of those in here. It's doing really good. I have
I
this
said that
faucet.
I
Oh,
planted your white peppers. I planted one in the uh, greenhouse, and I'm going to plant one in the garden. We'll see
that's
which goes
great.
first.
And I'm experimenting. We have sandy soil. It
Mhm.
looks like it's sandy. You see the sandy soil?
Yeah.
It's like sand. So what I did is I dug a hole over here
Hmm.
and I put regular soil in it. And then I'm experimenting with my tomato plants. I put one of my little tomato plants in there.
Hmm.
So we're gonna see if I can grow it there. I got to turn the water on and clean this plate. It's got dirt on it. And then I'll take it to the front. I want to show you a gift I got today. We have a neighbor that lives behind us, a young couple with children. We have neighbors that live behind us,
Hmm.
and they got blessed with getting a new home. And so they were renting the house behind us.
Hmm.
So now I gotta put some. I gotta put you down because I gotta open this. So anyway, they gave me a gift. I was praying for them, and we were outside, and I said, "Let me pray," because they're leaving, and
Hmm.
they're moving into a new house. So I was outside this morning. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Come here, here. There you go. There you go. So let me take it to the front. It's By the way, it's a nice day here,
It's
but
nice to hear.
it's
It was
windy
windy
though.
as anything today here. So
Yeah,
sunny.
look at the tree, Stephen. Look how windy it is.
Yeah.
See that?
Hmm.
But that's the house right there. And
Hmm.
they moved out. They came back to get a few things. And so I said, they said, "Oh, the kids call you grandma." Blah blah blah. So I'm experimenting. I saw this video, a short video. Maybe you've seen the video where the woman plants vegetables in the cracks. Maybe the cracks of the cement, like the cracks of the. It's a short video, so I decided to experiment. So
Hmm.
right, see this crack, this opening here.
Hmm.
You see this?
Yep.
I put a tomato. I put a tomato plant right there.
Hmm.
I'm experimenting with that, and this I think is one of those sunflowers.
Okay.
See that? And there's
Hmm.
going to be more coming up here. I want them to come up in the front. And this is the gift that I received from my neighbors that just moved out. That right there. Isn't it pretty?
Oh, wow. That's nice.
Yeah, they gave me the pot and everything. And there's Boo Boo in the window. See her?
Mhm. Yep.
Yeah. Yes, Boo Boo. I just thought I'd show you those things.
That's nice.
Yeah. So yeah, they're moving out of here. The thing that kind of got me is that's the house, right? You see
Yeah.
that? And see this big yard? See the big yard?
Right.
I thought right here, because the sun shines there, that would be a perfect place for a garden.
Hmm.
See? But I have to, whoever moves in there, I got to talk to them and see. Because do you know how much we could get in there and all that right there?
Oh,
It
yeah.
would be,
Well,
yeah, look how big that is. And then over here is the other neighbor lives there. They're all manufactured homes, single and double wides, right?
mhm.
And over here, they got a basketball court over there. You see it?
Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay.
So the people over there and over there, the kids come by and they play basketball. Just to give you an idea, I think I showed you this before. So here you have the front.
Hmm.
Do you see the American flag right there?
Yeah.
And then this is the front. This is my porch here. See that?
Mm.
Or my door. And then when you come over here, that's my neighbor, her porch. See how close we are?
Yeah.
We're literally one wall away from each other. And then this is my other neighbors right there. And there was a dog in the window. The dog just ran. But yeah, it's nothing but manufactured homes for people that are 55 years old and older. And this will give you the full view of everything. There's my table with the umbrella and all these chairs and my big planter box. And there's the cat eating, and there's all my I've got 31 containers now. It's ridiculous, Stephen. It's ridiculous. Oh, and here, just to show you how the potato plants are doing, remember I put them in here?
Right.
This is unbelievable. Okay, I'm gonna bring another one to show you. Here's kind of the progress of these. See how their size, right?
Yeah.
You can compare that to my hand. I'm sorry about the wind sound. I can't control the wind. So I'm gonna bring this over here. Hold on, I gotta put you down. Okay. With the netting,
Right. Yeah.
keeping the bugs out and everything with the netting. Here is the size of this one, right? You see my hand?
Right.
Okay, watch this. Watch this. This is under the netting. Look how big that is compared to this. Look at this.
Mm-hmm.
See that? Yeah, word
Right.
to the wise. If you can manage to put a netting over your vegetables, they grow a lot better. You won't get all the bugs and everything in there.
Mhm.
So these are the potato plants. All the potato plant, and these are the carrots,
Are they
which
all
are doing.
regular potatoes? Or
They're purple potatoes, sweet potatoes, and
oh, okay.
they're all different kinds. They're all different kinds. I bought this seed potato harvest blend.
Mm-hmm.
It says full sun, garden fresh vegetable, easy to grow, healthy and delicious, blah blah. But it's a GMO free.
Mm-hmm.
So over here I have a lot of tomatoes. Here's another tomato plant. There is another one right here. And I believe this is like either a collard green or kale. I'll figure that out. Once this gets big enough and leafy, I'll cut them off and we'll cook them and find out. But that's
Mhm.
pretty much everything. That's a squash or a cantaloupe. But yeah,
My pumpkin seeds are growing good. My squash are finally growing. My string beans are growing. So I'm getting a lot. My
fantastic.
zucchini and cucumbers are growing. Oh,
That's wonderful.
and I have a bunch of lettuce. So pretty soon I can harvest the lettuce. I'm very
Yeah.
happy. End of the month, I'll be able to harvest my lettuce.
Yeah, last year I only had cherry tomatoes. I said not this year. I'm going for broke this year. I got let me count. I'm just covering this back up. Let me put this thing back. Okay, for tomato plants, I have 2 over there. That's 2. That's 3,
Mhm.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that right? 2 there. Okay, let me count. I got 1 in the ground, 1 in the front. That's 2. That makes 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I've got 10 tomato plants, some in various different stages of growth. And this is the one, believe it or not, I bought this as a plant. And I put wire right there to hold it
Yeah.
against the cage. And I just put this cage over it. Once this gets tall, I'll put some wire and wire it to the tomato cage.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. And that's pretty much my little garden tour. I gotta rinse the plate.
That's what
And
I got
for a while,
a ton of poles, so I'll put the
yeah.
poles.
Yeah, I also have from my old umbrella, I got a new patio umbrella. But what I did is there was a frame. There was a wooden frame. And so I broke off some of the sticks from the wooden frame. So
Mm-hmm.
I've got about 4 really tall sticks.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm going to do is sharpen the ends. And if the tomato plants get really big, I'll be able to tie them off with these sticks. You know how we are,
That's what
Stephen.
I do.
We don't waste anything, you know.
No, I have the poles in my own gazebo. I broke them up and I'll be using them.
Yep.
Oh, I have a
And
ton of them on the side of the garden bed. So.
that's good. Yeah, we don't wait. I've been watching a lot of gardening videos, you know, trying to learn a few things.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I showed you this already, but this is what I use this is the fish fertilizer.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 511, and I got this a couple years back. It looks like chocolate pudding. It stinks because it's fish, but it works wonders. So every 2 weeks or so, I put a tablespoon. This is about 2 gallons. I put
Right.
a couple tablespoons, and then I water everything, and then I go back with more water on top. And the other thing that I have is this. It's this plant food,
Mm-hmm. That's
and it's a 24/8/16. It feeds through the leaves and roots for fast results. And it looks like, I got to put you down. It looks like this. It comes with a little spoon,
yeah.
and then it looks like this. It's like a blue grainy powder.
Mm-hmm.
And you put a tablespoon per gallon of water and mix it up, and then you can. So I've got 2 of them. I got them off season. At the end of the gardening season, I went into Walmart to see if they had
Yeah.
anything for sale.
Oh yeah.
So I
That's the
got,
best time to go.
yeah. So I did that. Uh, And I want to show you what somebody threw away. I can hardly believe they threw it out. But you know me, if somebody throws something out, I'm gonna get it.
Mm-hmm.
If I can close it, hold on. You know anybody that likes Betty Boop? I got a Betty Boop lunchbox,
Oh wow. I have
right?
my sister had a bunch of stuff from Betty Boop. I saved it. Didn't throw it away. It's in my attic.
If you choose to, Stephen, you can put that on your site. It's gonna sell.
eBay. Yeah,
And
I
guess
know.
and guess what
My
else? Guess what else? Betty Boop doll.
wow. Okay. That'll
I
sell.
Yeah, I sprayed with disinfectant spray. I cleaned them up, and I've had them outside airing. You can see it's brand new. It still has a tag on it.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess I can bring these in now. And also, they threw away these hangers. They look like butterflies,
Yeah.
and you can stick your scarves through all the holes and have that in your closet. And they look like butterflies. So I guess I can bring these in now. But yeah, if people throw things away, I will take them. I'll spray disinfectant like a Lysol spray on them. If I can wash them, I'll wash them outside. And just to you can see it better. Like there you go.
That's
You can
better.
see
Yeah.
it. Yeah, she's got the little dress on, and she's got the little star in her hair. I don't know how much it's worth, probably worth about $5 or $6. But what's nice about this, it's very light. So, you know,
If
I
you
don't
go to the eBay site, type eBay in your phone
I can
site,
take that picture. Yeah.
take a picture of it, and they'll tell you what the going for, if they're available or not, on what the estimated price is.
Yeah, I think it's pretty. Put it in. There you go. That's better. But that's her. She looks pretty. Like I said, she's got the tag on her, and she's got the little dress and the little shoes. And I'm thinking that if one of the people that's on my page collects Betty Boop, I may consider giving them away or doing it as a giveaway.
Yeah.
They've been sprayed down and disinfected and everything. And this is a closer look at these. And you can put scarves. These are hangers.
That's cute.
And yeah, this is cute for a little girl's room or for anybody's room. And you can stick your scarves and stuff in there. And I got to wash my hands. You know me, I'm a germaphobe too. I got to wash my hands because
I do that too. Every time I'm outside or whatever, I'm come in the house, I'm always wash my hands. Something with the fish tank, I wash my hands. My hands are raw now because I'm washing them so much. Gloves and it, I still wash them.
Yeah.
Scrub brush. And
Oh, there we go.
even in
That's
the
better.
shower, even in the shower, I scrub myself.
Yeah, I'm like that. Yes, boo boo. I'm telling you, I'm starting to. I got cats outside. I'm slowly becoming the cat lady.
Yeah.
I got cats running around outside, cats indoors, cats. But I am enjoying this garden experience. I must say, it's very soothing to me. It's a very nice hobby to garden.
Yeah. You should go
And
look at the on YouTube, the container gardeners, and see, what they do. If you looked at them, they have gardeners that do stuff in containers and stuff like that. And you can see.
yeah, I watched a man about 2 weeks ago on a garden. He had potatoes in like the containers that I have,
Yep.
and he dumped them upside down. You wait till the plant looks like it's yellowing. Once the plant on top starts to die, the potatoes, according to him and what I saw, are ready.
Yeah.
And so I watched him do it. I said, okay. So I went, I bought the containers, the plastic containers, and then I got my drill. Yes, I have a drill. I know how to use a drill. And I
Yep, I saw that.
drill the holes on the outside for air and to let the water out. And I'm just hoping for a crop of potatoes, squash, carrots, peppers, and the most important to me is the tomatoes. And I'm looking forward to see if the sunflower will come all the way up. I'm very excited about that.
And if you notice, the sunflower will follow the sun. You notice that? The sunflower
I
will
didn't
follow the sun. Yep.
I did not know that. And what I'm going to attempt to do.
The sunflower will be straight up in the sky, and then it goes down. You see it. It fades down when the sun sets down.
Well,
and it comes up.
Go back outside for a second. I want to show you what I'm thinking about doing for the sunflowers. The fence looks very plain to me,
Yeah.
and I'm thinking against that back fence. The sun shines pretty good. Okay, you ready? You ready, boo boo? Now say hi. Wave. Can you roll over? Say hi. Yeah, there she goes. She opened up her hand.
Yeah.
Open up her hand. And say hi to Steven.
Hey, boo boo. Hey, boo boo. How you doing? There you go.
Wow. Yep, she opened up the claw. You saw that. Yep. You saw that cat. Really, that cat knows your voice. I'm not even exaggerating. I can't get her to open her claws for me, but for you, she opens the claw. I say hi. She's. Yeah. You're a traitor, you little traitor. Yeah. I'm just kidding, everybody. But I find that hilarious. But I want to show you what I'm thinking. Because the soil is very sandy, what I'm thinking is this fence here. Okay. You see that? See that fence? You see the fence?
Yeah.
I'm thinking. See how the sun is shining? It's in the early evening, but the sun is just bright on here during the day. So I'm
Mhm.
thinking right over here, right here.
Right.
And what I'm thinking is this. Where is it? Wait a minute. Where's my other thing at? Oh, here it is. Hold on. I'll let that fall down. I'm thinking I'm gonna take this shovel. See that blade shovel?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about digging a nice trench right here,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna pick up some more soil because this is sandy. This is sandy, kind of sandy soil. I'm
Yeah.
thinking about digging that trench, having it kind of be a couple of feet deep, and then put some soil, good garden soil in there, and then putting some sunflowers in there. I'm gonna.
Mhm.
That's what I think I would like to do. I think it would look really pretty. That fence. Look how plain it is. I
Yeah.
think
Will
the
they allow
flowers.
you to do that though? The
Yeah,
farming?
I can do that. Yeah, I can get away with it because the neighbor does it.
Okay.
We got an agreement. We just keep our mouth shut.
Okay.
I don't know if you can see it, but over here, that little white sign and
Yeah.
that little tiny sign there, she's growing
Yeah.
stuff in the ground.
Mhm.
So you, yeah, she's growing stuff. I'm growing stuff, and there's a look from the other side. These are the potato ones, and that's everything. All 31 of them. Yeah, I
Wow.
just look at here. I just fed you. Literally just no. But I'll give you some crunchies. I got a bag of crunchies. You want some of these crunchies? I'll give you some crunchies to top off your tummy.
Okay.
No. Ugh, okay. All right. I gotta put you there, Steven. 'Cause I need two hands. I'm gonna give her some. These are crunchy on the outside and kind of chewy in the middle. Here you go. You want some of those? Good girl. Okay. So we're gonna let her. We're gonna let Nugget. This is Nugget.
You're gonna
We're
fatten
gonna
her
let
up.
Miss. We got it. Yeah, she's probably less than a year old, and she got my heart because she's just crying. She keeps trying to come in the house. You know,
Mhm.
I was in the bedroom and I heard like this. I heard this. I heard this.
Yeah.
She's scratching on my door, and she wants to come in. So I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to. And she lets me pick her up. So I'm gonna have to clean her up and get her ready to come in.
If you got to find out if your cat will allow it. So,
My cat has been alone since I had her, but I think what's gonna happen is they're not gonna like each other, even though they look like twins.
mhm.
They are not. They're gonna hiss at each other. They're not gonna like each other. But after about 2 weeks, I think that they're gonna realize that you know, uh, uh, it's just the two of us. We might as well get along.
Right. Well, you have to try. You see, you don't fight.
Yeah. What I'm gonna do is, excuse me a second.
Mhm.
Sorry about that.
It's all
I'm
right.
going to. I'm going to. Whatchamacallem. I have to deworm her.
Mhm.
Basically, buy a dewormer and put it in her food, and I'll do that for about a week. And then she's going to be taking. She doesn't realize it yet, but you see this right here, Stephen. Look at this. See that right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's going to be taking a bath in there. It's a flea bath. And then
Mhm.
I'm going to be getting the stuff for ear mites. They can get bugs in their ears and
Mhm.
all this other business. So
Oh, yeah. Oh, we lost her. She'll come back. Let me. Not yet. There she is.
Press the wrong button as usual.
Okay, of course. I do it all the time.
Yeah, but your son and as far as the insurance situation is concerned, he's gonna get that. He's gonna get the settlement.
Yeah.
And your wife has nothing to worry about. I know because she loves her family, and that's a good woman. She's a very good person, a good wife, and
Always
she's a good.
upset. Always
And she
upset.
no stress. You don't want to stress about things you can control. Can you please tell your wife for me that I said this? That please, please do not worry about what you can't control. Please tell her I said that. Don't worry about what you cannot control. And I'm going to be praying for her, for you, for your whole family to receive that favor.
Yeah.
That favor with all these people that you're filling out paperwork for, insurance people and everything else.
Mhm.
And God is going to give you favor because you're a faithful man. You love the Lord. Your wife loves the Lord. You serve God. You're a good husband. She's a good wife. You're a good family. And I just believe that the Father's going to step on in. And you're just going to come in one day. You're going to come into the live stream smiling. Oh, we got the settlement. My son's got his insurance paid for the next year. That's what's going to happen. I really believe that.
Hope so.
Yeah, I really believe that. And I, as usual, Mr. Steven, I'm gonna make myself a turkey burger. And here's the bread. You know we had to make the bread. Let me show you the bread. There you go. There you have a bite. There you go. I made the homemade bread. I just thought I'd come up here and hang out with you for a bit. And yeah, show you what's going on outside. And yeah, I'm gonna be having a time here with that other cat. I know that I am, but everything in me tells me it's gonna be all right. My cat is my indoor cat is lonely, and she needs another cat. She needs a friend. And I was just out there one day, and I heard this meowing, and I looked down. I was in shock. I go, that looks like my cat. And here comes this itty bitty little cat. The cat was smaller. This is week number 2. And so I put the little cat house outside and tried to coax her to get in it. I says, if you get in here, you don't have to be in the wind. You don't have to be in the rain. And so 2 days ago, I came outside and she came out of the cat house. She finally understood that that was for her.
Wow,
She's very good. She's very smart. Yeah, don't. So I got my frozen turkey burger here. Excuse me. And we'll just put this thing and let it cook, and cut some slices of sharp cheddar cheese and make a little sandwich with my bread. So far, all I had was an egg sandwich. I haven't been feeling that hungry, which is all right. I've been eating too much. So what we do is you just put a little bit of olive oil, and then my usual. Let me get the stuff out, the spices out. And will putting your feet up make your back feel better if you elevated your feet?
Yeah, I do. I have the other chair that it hurt because I was working in the yard today. I didn't post it. So I'm gonna try.
Don't worry. Even you don't have to be all up in the camera. As long as we can see you a little bit and hear you. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
I don't want you suffering for 2 hours. So we have garlic powder, and this
There we
is
go.
okay. We'll sprinkle a little garlic powder And then we'll put some black pepper and a little bit of ground white pepper. Stephen, I gotta show you something in just a second. I hope I don't forget my menopause. But I want to show you a plastic envelope, and there's a reason why I want to show it to you. Just give me a moment to. I'm gonna put the same spices on the back of the burger. It helps if I turn the stove on. How about that?
Yeah.
Does that help me?
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think, Stephen? Should the stove be on while I'm cooking? I don't know. Hey, Stephen, that does help, right?
Yeah, definitely.
See, I'm always trying to break Stephen, y'all. You folks visiting him, I'm always trying to break him and make him laugh. I don't want him or his wife to have to worry or be stressed.
Oh.
Because God has you and your wife and your son and your daughter and your soon-to-be daughter-in-law right here. He's got very capable hands, and he's got you and your family in his hand. He's holding you up.
Yeah.
And sometimes when we're going through, we start concentrating on what's worrying us. We're looking at the problem. we look here. We let me make sure you can see me. We look at the problem, and that's what the cross is for. And you take all your burdens and your concerns to the Lord and put them at the foot of the cross. And let and what we do is we show the Lord that we love him and we have faith and we thank him in advance. So my prayers are kind of like this. I say something like, Father, I thank you so much that Stephen's son, he has that settlement. And I thank you in advance that he has a year's worth of insurance paid in advance. And I thank you so much, Father God, that Stephen and his wife and family are in excellent health. And I thank you, Lord, in advance that his finances, that they have more money than they know what to do with, Father God. And I just ask you to bless his wife, to have her to have peace in her mind and heart and not to worry, and to put her full faith and trust in you. And you have her. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
And that's what I pray like it's already done. I envision you all smiling. Here's the big check, and your son's got his insurance all done, and everything's just right. That's the way I always I picture you and your family at the finish line. You're over the finish line, and you got this, and you're all set. That's the way I pray. Like Living for Jesus' husband was looking to do something, and he had to go through a process. And I already knew that he was going to be successful, and I said it's going to be all right. So I envisioned Living for Jesus' husband hearing yes to all his questions, yes, a positive. And that's what Brother Squirrel needs to do. No matter if YouTube takes your subscribers, adds to subscribers, takes some hours, adds hours, the idea is to just keep putting those videos out and keep going live. And before you know it, if you keep looking at it and looking at it and looking at it, it goes down, then you feel down. Don't do that. You know, my statement is this.
That's what he does.
Looking at it, oh no, I lost 3 hours. Oh, no. That's not the way to think about it. I lost, like I had 12,355 subscribers. Then it went to 52. It went to 49. My subscribers just kept going down for about 3 days. Just kept going down. I looked at it. You know what my response is? It's like this, Stephen.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh well. Let me go live. Let me say hi to my friends. That's all. Yeah. Okay, so we got that started. Now I got to cut a couple of slices. I got to slice some cheese and then slice some bread. Yeah, I'm telling God that I trust him in believing that what hasn't happened is done. The solution is complete. And I thank him like it's already done because it's going to be done. Come on now.
I hope so.
Like, you trying to tell me that the God that created the earth and the sky that you look at, the lawn that's outside you and all of us, he can't resolve some minuscule, from his perspective, minuscule issues? Of course he can. It's already done in Jesus' name. Amen. But anyways, I'm going to get some, ooh. I'm going to get some red, green, and yellow pepper combination. I want some peppers on my turkey burger. And I cut up an onion the other day and I put the leftovers, because you can freeze onions. Hi, Brother Squirrel. Hey, Squirrel. Squirrel, you're monetized in Jesus' name. I really believe that. You got this.
Yeah.
You got this. No need to be frustrated or worry. You got this. I played your playlist and Brother Stephen's playlist for hours and hours when we were together the last time. And I'm going to continue to do that.
Well, I did that last time I did it for him was Sunday. So
Yeah.
he was
So-
live. I continued playing and let it go all night.
Exactly.
Went off. Whenever it went off, it went off. But,
John, Brother John, we got your back. We're playing your playlist. And I'm looking forward to being in the chat when you have your monetization celebration. Same for you, Stephen. You're both getting monetized. There's no doubt in my mind. You're going to be monetized. And once you get it, you're all set.
yeah, we'll see.
It took Georgia Girl, Every Woman Wellness. I went to one of her live streams today for the first time, and she's recently got remonetized. It took her over a year, a little under a year. It took a while. But she says, "Oh, Grandma Lynn is so rough going live all the time." Da da da. She says, "But I'm doing it. I'm doing it." And now she's monetized. I saw the little dollar sign. I saw the little dollar sign underneath. I got so happy for her. And if she can do it, Stephen, of course, you know the process. You know you got it. Brother Squirrel, aka John, you're monetized. That's the way I think about it. You're gonna have everything. And like I was saying earlier, I don't know if you heard me, Squirrel. My subscribers went up and then they started going down. For 3 or 4 days, I was just losing subscribers. It's like, bye. They were just gone. My response, just go on live and say hi to you all. That's all. So what I'm doing is I have frozen peppers and onions, and I'm just cutting them in smaller pieces because the pieces are too big. And then I'm going to put them in with my turkey burger. And next, I'm going to slice some sharp cheddar cheese. So here are the frozen. I'm hoping that you and I will be cutting our own peppers from our garden.
Yes, definitely. More than definitely.
Yep. We got to save some money. So here's the turkey burger, and then you're gonna put your frozen peppers like that. Onions. You have yellow peppers, red peppers, green peppers, and chunks of onion. And there's a little bit of olive oil on that. I'm gonna let that cook. And there's spices on there. Put that like that. And just put the lid on that bad boy and just let that do what it do.
Yeah.
And let's get the sharp cheddar cheese. About $2.48 for 8 ounces at Walmart of the cheese. I just put it in a plastic baggie because unfortunately when you open it, it doesn't reseal. They don't have resealable packaging on the cheese.
Yes.
So I just put it in here. And this is the Walmart, the Great Value sharp cheddar cheese. So we just take just slice this off. Just like that. Everything is fine, Squirrel.
He says, I heard you, Lynn. So, okay.
Yeah. I'm praying for you, John. I'm praying for you and your wife and your family.
You'll
I,
get there. You will get there, John. You will get
I
there.
see. That's the thing. That's the thing that you say in your mind. Well, in about 2 or 3 months, I'm going to be monetized. So blah blah blah. Don't
Yep.
worry about it. If the hours go down, they go down. The hours go up and down. That's very normal. It doesn't
Yeah.
seem very fair, but it's happened to Georgia Girl, Every Woman Wellness, who's now monetized. She said, I don't understand it. My watch hours went down. That happened to
Mhm.
her, and she's monetized now. I'm not lying. I'm telling the truth. Yep. She says, I don't understand. My watch hours went down, and I went to her live today,
Yep.
and she's monetized.
That's good. No. All right.
And we have our bread, which I made today. And we're going to cut a couple of little slices of bread. I praise and thank God for it. I was contemplating, I had to go to the store. I was out of eggs. I was out of butter. I was out of cheese. I said, well, I have to go to the store. So I said, well, maybe
Yeah.
I'll buy some bread. I said, nope, I'm going to make my own. So
That's
you
it.
just take it. Yeah. Does your wife make sauce?
Yes. All the time.
Fantastic.
She'll save that for company and stuff like that who buy the jar sauce for us to eat. I said, well, you're buying it for us to eat. You make your own sauce. No, she says, I make them, and she gives it to people too. So,
What a wonderful woman.
you know, she gives a lot
And
of stuff to her girlfriend who's alone now. Her husband passed away,
oh,
and
that's
she's
wonderful.
always making meals for her. She makes a
Yeah,
little extra. She freezes it. We of course we have it for prepping for in case there's a storm or something. We have enough. Just I have this. I have this. I'm going to give it to Barbara, and he gives it. She gives it to him, and then she'll make more. And we'll always have food in the house. So, and the extra, she gives it away. So,
that's a good woman you got there. That's a good woman. Oh, the envelope. I want to show you.
ouch.
I'm just gonna wrap my bread up, and I stick it in the microwave for the first day, and then eventually I have to refrigerate it because it doesn't. As you know, when you make your own bread, we don't have all those preservatives. That's why bread lasts so long, because there is preservatives in it, and in a lot of foods now. And making your wife is wise. Making your own sauce is a good thing, right, Boo Boo? Right?
Yeah,
Yeah. She
yeah,
said yeah. She said
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
You heard it. I'm
Yep.
telling you, it's a little.
One
That's
of those will be pepperoni pizza roll on my channel. Okay, that's what you got to do. Make it.
yeah. I liked your cooking video that I saw. I commented on it. I said it's so good to see you cooking.
Mhm.
People like that. That's the one thing that rich or poor people can do is
Mhm.
cook. Whether they're having a scrambled egg sandwich or they're having a steak. People love watching food videos. I'm telling you. I
Yeah.
did. I made an egg sandwich with my fresh bread. It got over 800 views. Come on now. Oh, this is where is it? Where's that envelope at? I'm going to show you. Please, Lord, don't let me have lost it. Here it is. So I want you to get a good look at this, Stephen. Can you see this?
Yeah.
See that? I'm going to be sending you something next month, and I want to make sure your anniversary is June the 22nd. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So the
Okay.
reason I wanted to send you an envelope with something, right? But knowing how people are nowadays and they steal stuff, I'm gonna put it in one of those. It should fit in your mailbox.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna send that to the house.
All right.
I'll let you know. Uh, I'm gonna mail it. If you'll get it early because what I want to do, I think I want to do it on June the 3rd. June the 3rd. It's going to be weeks early.
All right.
And I want to send that. That's going to be for you and your wife. I've had this in my mind for about a couple months now. Especially, it's your 50th wedding anniversary coming up.
Mhm.
So I want to send you. I want to send you to a little something.
She had invitations printed up, very nice, for 20 people that we're going to have. So
It's wonderful. You're going to take pictures?
we'll try,
Come on. I'm not saying that you have to show them on the internet, but that's a very special, that's a very special deal. Not many people can say they've been married for 50 years. I know there were trials and tribulations along your journey. I understand
Oh,
all that. But you
oh,
know
believe
what?
me.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I had the same thing with mine. I used to me and my ex used to have scream fest, slamming doors. Yeah. I'm not saying that's you. I'm just talking
Yeah,
about
yeah.
me. I don't want your wife
No,
to get mad at me. But me, can you tell I got a big mouth? So you can
yes.
imagine. Well, I don't know why. And blah, 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 blah. And you da, 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 da. Oh yeah. Oh, we used to go at it pretty good. Like I was a YouTube video before I was on YouTube.
Mhm.
It was
Um,
ridiculous.
my wife left the house and I left the house. She told me to get out, so,
Oh
but
yeah, we've had that. Everybody has had those moments. Please don't let these people, these fake movie actors. Oh, me and my bride, we've had 25 beautiful years. Yeah,
yeah,
okay, buddy. Yeah, okay, yeah.
and
So
be
you never left
close.
the toilet seat up.
Mm-hmm.
hmm You never had her baptize her rear end in the middle of the night because you forgot to put the toilet seat down. You
Mm-hmm.
never fought about money. You never fought about the kid. Please. I'm not saying that's the way that we're to be, but it's called life. It's
Mm-hmm.
life. So even the
Well,
picture, not everything is the Brady Bunch.
I know when I broke my leg, she was there. She was
That's what you
actually
found out.
bathing me and everything else. She wanted to smack
Hey,
me a few
Steven,
times.
I got something to say about that leg and all that. Do you know that sometimes God will allow things to happen just so that you will find out how much they love you?
Uh, yeah.
Think about it now. God works in mysterious ways. You said that's kind of cruel. Yeah, but he knew he'd recover. He knew you would recover. Do you know that God
Mhm.
allows us to go through pain and then you look at your spouse and you find out, wow, this woman really loves me. My gosh, she's washing me, bathing me, just about, like a baby or whatever that may be. That woman
Yeah.
loves you.
Well, that's my son and his fiance. He had problems with his, and
Yeah,
she wound up doing it. She wanted me to, I love you because I'm doing this for you. So, yep.
exactly. Let me tell you something. I would never have a problem. I would never, ever, ever have a problem doing that for my son, my grandchildren, if I was married for my husband. If I got to help you sit on the potty, if I got to wipe your rear end, I got to put your dirty rear end in the tub and scrub you and make sure that you're fine. I'm going to do all that and I'm going to kiss you on the lips and hand you something to drink. And baby, you want to watch TV? Okay, come on, let me help you upstairs. Let's do this. Let's do
Mhm.
that. It doesn't feel like a feeling of obligation. It's just that, it's love. This is my husband. I got to take care of this is my husband. I got to take care of my husband.
Mhm.
Come on, man. That's the way I feel about it. I'm old school. I think you should be there for you. Why do you think they include it in sickness and in health? In sickness and in
Mhm.
health, yeah. Sickness and in health. To love
She
and to
said,
cherish until
"To
death do
death
you
do
part.
you part," right? Sickness
Those
and
were
health, and private. Sickness and health, and I forget.
to,
I just saw
to
it the
love,
other
to
day.
sickness and in
Love,
health, to love and to
love,
cherish,
cherish, better
keeping
for,
herself only unto you, and keeping
right,
herself only unto you, till death do you part.
better
Now I
for
know that
worse,
makes.
richer for poorer too. That's it.
There you go. There you go. Yeah.
That's it.
You may lose a job. She may lose a job. You may, lose a residence and have to start all over. And they're right there beside you. They're not
Oh
judging
yeah.
you.
Oh yeah.
Things happen.
Yeah. When I broke my leg the first time, the thing we were down to, I was only getting $100 something a week, and
Wow.
and we went to court. Well, that's what they give you. This was the union lawyer. When my friend told me about this other lawyer, I said, get it, get. He doesn't take anything. He works workers' comp. Go to him. I won't tell you the name, but go to him.
Yeah.
Go to him. Yeah, I went to him, and it turns around and wound up getting me. I can't say how much, but enough
Yeah, you got
to
what you
survive.
deserve,
Yeah,
what you're
yeah.
supposed to get.
And then he says, "Do you want to keep this other lawyer?" I said, "No, I let him go. This is union lawyer." He says, "You'll be sorry." I said, "No, no, I won't be sorry." To this day, the guy is still behind me. I'm out of work. The union lawyer wouldn't be with me right now. This other
Come on
any
now.
problem I have, I call him up, and he calls me up when the trias is saying something. He calls me up. Every year they offer me amount of money. No, then don't take it, because as soon as you sign that paper, you're not getting your pain medicine. You're not getting your uh, uh, doctor's visits, whatever. You lose all that. Is they're saying you will continue to get the benefits that you got and everything else. We want to settle the case. You'll get your pain med. No, no, it's just ointment that I put on. That's all. I do get, but I don't take the pain medicine. My wife says, "You're crazy. I rather tolerate the pain. I'm not taking pain medicine. I don't want to
Yeah,
get addicted."
I don't like that. I have my issues with that kind of thing. My sister got addicted to those. She almost passed away because she was taking her regular medication, and she was getting street pain meds and all this other business. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was terrible. And you can get addicted to that kind of. There's nothing wrong
Yep.
with pain meds.
Mhm.
As long as the doctor gives you the right dosage, there's
Right.
nothing wrong with that. But some people have an addictive personality, or
Mhm.
whatever that may be.
Yeah.
And
I only
I,
take it when I'm really, really severely in pain. That's it.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
all. That doesn't mean you're weak. It just means, look, I can't even function. I'm hurting so bad. That's when you say, that's it. Hand me a glass of water and one of them pills, please.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, when I was injured with the leg, the uh, the therapist came over the house and she's looking at my medicine and everything else, and she says, "You have this. You have 3 refills on this. You only took like 5 or 6 pills. Why aren't you taking the pills?" I said, "I don't like. You got a tolerance for pain, boy." Like I said,
Mhm.
I know my body, and if thing uh, if something's weird or whatever, I go to the doctor. I know what's going on.
Yep.
I've had kidney stones. I've had this. I had that. I've had severe abdominal pains and stuff like so. I know. Oh wow, I'm coming
Here you go.
over.
Here you go, Stephen. There you go.
Mhm.
Have a bite. I'll
Mhm.
cut it in half. One piece for you. One half a sandwich for you, and the other
Yeah.
half for your wife.
That's what we got to do on time. We got to do a video, make the same thing, put it in thing, and
Yeah, I would like to
like,
do that very much so. Yeah, that's why I
like,
saw you when I first saw. Like I said, I saw you painting the statue years ago, and I said,
mhm,
well, he seems like a nice guy or whatever. I'm just watching the video, and then you said, okay, we're gonna come back and I'm gonna finish this up. I go, you're not gonna finish it in this video? I go, that's it. I go, I
yeah,
gotta subscribe. I want to see what happens. I want to see what the finished painting, the finished statue look like. You were
mhm,
repainting it. You had the brown paint and the other paint. And
mhm,
I said, this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for YouTube friends that are in my age range where we could all relate to each other and stuff like that. I think it's a very good thing.
yeah.
I think it's a very good thing to have online friends that you can
Mhm,
trust. And then we have some barbecue sauce. I put a little barbecue sauce on it,
mhm.
and that's how I started following Mr. Steven.
Well, like the statue, I got to redo it, so I'm going to redo it this over the summer because it
Cool.
wears down again. Because it only lasts
Yeah.
like 3 or 4 years. Now I have this new stuff from Flex Seal. I'm gonna put it on there.
There you
Once I,
go.
there you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I got to repaint St. Anthony, not the faces help the child, lost child. I got to do that. And I told a story
Mhm.
about this statues, how I got them, obtained them and stuff.
Yeah.
And I have one in the front of my house. This last over the winter, I covered it, so it's nice. That's what she got from her 104-year-old aunt. She
That's an
passed
amazing
away.
story.
She gave this statue. She says, "You want this? This allows. I don't know what they're going to do with it. They're going to get rid of it. It's beautiful. I can't take it to Jersey. You want it?" So my son picked it up and brought it here.
Yeah.
He was going to his
All right.
girlfriend's. I'll
Here's
get
our
it.
signature. Mhm.
Ouch.
All right. Thank you, Father, for the thank you, Father, for the food you've given me. I pray you bless it in Jesus' name. Amen.
Mm.
Okay, let me turn on my laptop so I can see you on the big screen. I can
Okay.
see the
Oh my
chat.
gosh. Oh my.
Take your time.
Oh, I'll be right there. This. It's better. There we go.
Yeah, maybe do you need a pillow under the back of your cap or anything like that?
No, I have a special cushion for the chair.
Okay. I can certainly relate. I went to get in the car yesterday and both hips went, ah.
Mhm.
I went, and you know what? That's the thing that gets, it's shocking as you get older. You you go to bed and you feel great. Then you
Mhm.
wake up the next day and you're in pain. You're like, all I did was lay down. I didn't lay funny on my back, on my neck, and you wake up and you got an issue. Aging is not for wimps.
No, no.
Telling you, I try to tell my son. I told my
Well,
son. I said, listen, take your time.
go
I
ahead.
told my son he's going to be 40 next year. I said, son, listen to me. I'm on the other end. Take care of your body when you're young.
Yeah.
Whatever you do to this thing when you're young, it's either gonna be a blessing to you when you're old, or it's gonna hurt you. It's gonna bite you back. So
Well, that was my son. He said, "I'll never go for a colonoscopy or anything like that. I'm not. Nobody's sticking anything up." He had to go for one because he had the issue, and
yeah,
he never. No, he says, "Well, Bobby, remember 4 or 5 years ago when I went? He's, oh, I'm never gonna go through that." He went through it. Oh,
yeah. You
so
go look.
yeah,
Do you think that the doctor he is not thinking anything personal? He's looking at rear ends all day doing this. They make you give you the medication to empty. They give
right.
you a medication if you want to relax you, to
Mhm.
numb you. It's very clinical. They are not getting any particular thrills. It's a doctor. He signed
Right.
up. He or she signed up for that particular thing to become a doctor, for that particular reason.
Hmm.
And, sometimes doctors may have lost a loved one to a certain thing. And then they say, okay, I'm going to, um, I'm going to specialize in this, I want to help with research. They lose a
Right.
loved one to a particular thing. Oh, you're a man. I got to show you something. I got to show you something. No, it doesn't have anything to do with a colonoscopy, okay?
Okay. All right.
Okay. You see this big bag?
Yeah. It's your deal. Okay. Right.
Yeah, it's for birthday, right?
Right.
Mr. Tim does not know your YouTube channel, so I know he won't see this. I ordered him. He is a country boy. He is a hay farmer. He's a man's man, He's not real
Hmm.
big, but he's a man's man. One of them. And so I got him this. the footprints. Remember the footprints where I carry you? I saw only one set of footprints. Why,
Yeah.
Lord, did I? So I got him this.
Oh
It's the
wow,
footprint.
that's nice.
Okay, we got that. But here's and then for his yard, I'm gonna give him the things I sent you. You know the things.
Mhm.
These. They live in the country, so I'm sending him the home sweet home, and then the welcome to our home. So he's getting that. But here's the thing I'm excited about. I got him a birthday card.
Mhm.
And then I got this box from the Dollar Tree. I got this box from the Dollar Tree. I got to go in the other room where it's brighter. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I ordered this from, I think, Etsy. And this is great. If there's any ladies looking at me, trust me. Your gentleman, I think, will like this. So what I did is I picked this box up from the Dollar Tree. This came from the Ukraine. From the Ukraine. I kid you not. It took well over a month to arrive. It comes in this little box with this twine bow on it.
Wow.
His name is Tim or Timothy. Keep that in mind. His name is Tim, right? So I'm gonna untwine this carefully because I gotta rebow it. This is amazing. He works with plants, farmer type man, jeans and t-shirts, jeans and plaid shirts, sneakers, boots, Carhartt. You know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
You're a man's man. You get what I'm saying? He's like that. His birthday is June 6/3. So this is what it says here. Carved into the box. It says Timothy.
Right. So yeah.
And his birthday. It's personalized. So you slide, here's a little thing for your finger. You slide it open. You get the little foam out. See that knife?
Oh wow. Yeah.
It's a pocket knife. Watch this. Watch this. It's really nice. This came from the Ukraine. And it has his
Nice.
name on there.
Oh wow.
He has no idea. I'm more excited.
Yeah.
Tim is going to like that. Yes, he is. Men love things like this, trust me. And it's heavy. And it came all the way from the Ukraine. It took a while to get here. But it's well worth it. Altogether, it costs about $44 and change. Yeah, I spent some money on Mr. Tim. he's my ex-fiance, but we're friends.
Mhm.
That man paid when I lost my job. That man paid for 4 months of my rent in a loan, and then I paid him back. He didn't have to do anything. We weren't even
No.
together. We weren't even together as a couple. That's a good man.
Mhm.
The relationship didn't work, but we still, love each other and, we care about each other.
Mhm.
So, and then last year, he gave me a birthday or a Christmas card. I can't remember which. So you slide it like that. And I got to try to remember carefully. I think it was Christmas. I think. He gave me a card. I opened the card and there was $100 bill in the card.
Oh wow.
So yeah, you're not gonna outgive me. It's like me and Living for Jesus. We keep buying each other things. I said,
Yeah.
you're not gonna outgive me Living for Jesus. I'm gonna send this to her. She sends me stuff, I send her stuff. Now I'm sending you seeds.
Yeah.
So
I'm sending you more seeds. So
yeah. And
and a
so
few other things. So you'll see.
yeah. And so expect, Stephen, expect at your house that envelope. It's going to look like that. Okay. I mean, if I send the other envelope, it's obvious that it's a card.
Right.
And the experience I've had with the post office is kind of weird, where the person doesn't get the card because people pull the 5-finger discount, you know?
Right.
And, you know.
Well, this isn't the post office, so, but still, never
Yeah,
know.
this,
It's
yeah,
the
this is
UPS
gonna,
store.
yes, brother, this is
Postal-
gonna, I'm sending it to the house.
Right. My
That
wife,
way you don't have to take an
she'd be
extra
pissed
trip.
off. She said, "Why did you give me this jacket?" So you can trust her,
I am not the creepy woman. Hello, Stephen. How are you? 3 o'clock in the morning. Bring, bring. Hi, Stephen.
Yeah.
That's no. And as you have seen by the witness, it's been over a year since we've had each other's addresses.
Right.
Nobody's sending any creep. Nobody's sharing anything. You can trust me. You know that. Living for Jesus, same thing. I know her address. She knows my address. She knows everything about me.
Well, I have
So-
about 3 or 4 people that have my address on YouTube, and they're close. So
Yeah.
that's
So
it.
now I got to retype the thing.
It's Sharon from.
Well, Sharon is a wonderful person. I trust that woman with my life. That's a good person.
Nationals of Life Interest. She was the one that sent me the word
Crossword,
puzzles.
yeah, the word puzzle thingies.
Yeah. She sent me
And
them.
who does? And who
My
does?
house. Yeah.
See, that's why I know she's the real deal. Who does that for someone that she barely knows? She does because she's God-fearing. See, that's the thing. This is why we believe. I like to have friends that believe in God because they have the moral compass. I mean, I'm talking about not just hallelujah and then once they get out of church they act like the devil. No, not that kind of a person. She loves her family, she loves her husband, her children. Look at her doing the giveaway and
Right.
having part of the giveaway be birthday cards for her daughter. Isn't that wonderful?
Yep.
But yeah, so this is Mr. Tan. And then I just got this from the Dollar Tree. Of course, blue because he's a boy.
Mhm.
And I'm still got it. What I want to get him next is I want to get him a funny T-shirt, maybe "Get Her Done" or something funny, something country. I'm not done. I plan on filling that bag up.
Well, my son turns this year. It's going to be 40 this year.
Wow, that's a big one.
Yep.
And you know what we say? If a youngster at 40, oh no, I'm turning 40. Stephen and I look. Stephen goes, I'm 72, and I just look. I'm 65 and a half. What are you talking about? We wish we could be 40.
Yeah. Exactly.
But yeah, I'm planning on filling this big bag up with stuff for him. He has no idea because normally we don't exchange gifts and stuff like that. But I'm just that kind of a person. If I know you like something and I have the money, I'm gonna buy it for you. So
Oh, God.
take your time, Stephen. You don't have to. You stay on as long as you can. But if your leg or your back hurts and you have to exit, you do whatever you want.
11:30 I'll exit. That's what I plan to stay on till tonight. So.
Okay, that's 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, you got about 25 minutes or so.
Yep.
I think you can do it. I'm sorry that you're uncomfortable. But see, that
I'm
right there.
complaining now. I'll rest and everything else. I'll go outside tomorrow and I'll be doing the same thing. And
Well, you can rest in between if you choose to. You do whatever you
Yep.
want. But see, that's the thing. That's what encouraged. You were one of the reasons. You and a few other people are one of the reasons why. When I lost everything, here on the YouTube, I said if Steven's over here doing this, he's 72. I guess I can keep going. You just have a determination. You and your wife. You have a determination and a strength.
Mhm.
Living for Jesus is the same way. determination and strength. I believe it's just being in Christ. We know that we have we know that we have a maker that is watching over us,
Mhm.
and he has expectations that we're going to try to do everything in our human, and then we're going to pray for him to do the rest. What is the
Yes.
old saying? We do the best, we do our best, and let God do the rest. And he expects us to try.
Yeah. So I believe my son's coming over this weekend. We'll go over everything, which I was telling everybody, and we'll see. So
Yeah. I just turn it over. I said, Lord, sometimes I'm here in the room, I'm sitting outside, or I'm driving. I just say to God, quite frankly, I'm scared. Lord, I'm scared about this. I'm worried about
mm,
this. And I express myself. I thank him. And I
mhm,
just say, I'm concerned, this, that, and the other thing. Can you please help me? You know,
mhm.
and
Well,
for
we
you,
did the
Steve.
same thing with our house and stuff like that. We were able to get ourselves out of debt, and we get. My wife says we get one stone unturned, and boom, this comes up. Now we get this in it, and boom, this comes up. It's like the gazebo. I returned that one. I got a better one. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
we we lost that one because it was a scam, and I have the LifeLock, and they called us up and they said, "This is not. This is what we're going to hold the credit on it." And the bank called us and he says, "If you don't hear anything in about 3 days, let us know." And oh, we're going to stop it. We're going to issue a new card and stuff like that. Got a letter today telling me that they're investigating, and I see this same gazebo with another company, allegedly with another company, uh,
Mm-hmm.
name that he's still trying to do this. So
Mm-hmm.
it was with
There's a
it
lot
was
of
with
scammers.
yeah.
Get this. I saw this new deodorant. It was advertised on YouTube.
Hmm.
And so I went on ahead and I ordered it, thinking, okay,
Hmm.
I'm going to try it. It was $12, which is a lot of money, but I need a good, strong deodorant. It's just how my body is.
Hmm.
I ordered the deodorant. I haven't even opened it yet because I still have my other one and I'm going to use that up first.
Hmm.
On the 6th, they said, thank you for your order. I'm like, what order? When I signed up, there was very little print. I didn't even realize they had me for an automatic for the rest of my life
Refill.
every month. I
Yeah.
got on that email. I left them some interesting. I left them some interesting notes. Hmm.
Hmm.
You were signing up for a subscription, but they don't say that during the commercial.
No.
20, and the next bill came in, which I did not expect. $24 for a little deodorant. I'm like, oh heck to the no.
No.
Yeah, you got me. You got me. You got me with the 24.
Hmm.
But you're not gonna get me again. I went on to the I went on to the what's it called? Not the payment thingy. Kind of like Cash App, but it's not Cash App. The other way that you can pay online. And I went on to it and I blocked them from being able to take any money because that's how I did the payment.
PayPal was it?
Yeah, yes, exact PayPal.
I have PayPal too. So.
And then what I did is I contacted the company.
Hmm.
I sent them an email. I said there's no way. I says I had no idea that I was signing up for a subscription. And then I found this site where they talk
Hmm.
about this deodorant
Yep.
company, and a bunch of different people said I had no idea it was a subscription. Very shady. I'll never do
Yeah.
deals with them again. So a lot of people are starting to realize it's a scam. I won't say
Hmm.
the name of it because we're on your channel, but
Right.
it's deodorant. All I can say, I'm not saying the name. It's deodorant.
Mhm.
Mhm. I thought about talking about it on my channel.
Well,
I
I
can
did
say
that
this.
when I had the cash, the Savers app. I talked about that with Capital One and stuff like that. The bank says
Mhm.
go to them, and they're legit. But I went to another site with I won't mention the name of the company, but
Yeah.
they were advertising on that company, and they sell other stuff. So once I got it. Uh, he said, "Oh, this is probably a scam. We're holding the money, but if you don't hear anything." So I went to check today. It's not on this company. I went for other gazebos, and this company has the same thing on sale again on another company.
Hmm.
Hello, Jesse.
Hey, Jesse. I will never order anything like that
Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
again. I will never do that
no,
again.
nope, I won't either. It
I
sounds too good to be true. It isn't. But they made it look like a legit company, that they were on that site. So they made it look like
anybody can.
the
Yeah.
website. And then my wife saw the thing on Bed Bath and Beyond, and she said they're out of business. Well, we Googled it, and no, they have online. It's still online business, like Amazon. So Google them and the thing. And I went to the site the other day, and they said, in case you don't get, it's ready for shipping. You'll get it at the end of the week, whatever. They'll notify me when it's shipped, and then it should get it. Uh, if you want to get a copy of the directions to measurements and stuff like that, here's an online site to go to. I clicked on it, and I got the directions, the manual, and I printed it out. So
There you
that's
go.
legit.
Yeah, there's a lot of scamming out there. If you have a if you have a pretty good computer knowledge,
Mhm,
you can create a fake company, a fake website, you know.
mhm.
Um, and there's
Or
been
get on
they I,
companies app. Capital One does it all the time. They say don't go to this site if we don't specify you by name that so and so thing. Did you say, hey Lorraine, so
excuse me.
uh,
Hmm.
that's not legit because when
Yeah.
they print out our name and say this is Capital One. Capital One gets it. There's another one. Care One Credit. It's similar to Capital One. That's in the process. Allegedly, I told them about. It's so close to Capital One, sue them or whatever. But I don't know what they're doing. Allegedly, we got to see what happens. But it's so
There are
close, the same company, Credit One and
yeah.
Capital One.
And
They're
the
not.
other thing too, a lot of elderly people in their
Mhm,
80s, their 90s, they're really older. They're maybe slightly dimensional. They don't know.
mhm.
They'll send them. They'll say, "This is the IRS." The
Yeah,
IRS doesn't call you. They
no,
send you stuff by mail. Social
no,
Security does not call you. They
no.
send you legitimate stuff by mail, and they terrify them. Oh,
Yeah,
there was this one site that was I can go on Google Maps. Anybody can find an address if everything's public on Google Maps,
mhm,
and you can actually get a picture of somebody's house. So what the
right,
scam artists were doing is they would take a picture of their house, say you owe this money,
right.
this, that, and the other thing, and they were terrorizing and terrifying these old people that were paying hundreds
Well,
and
they
thousands of
They
dollars.
did that to me one day. The electric company was it last year or the year before, they were working on the block. They were putting new poles up, redoing all the wires. We don't have internet problems anymore. They were doing all the wires. So I got a phone call. My wife was working, uh, uh, and they said, "This is so and so from the power company." I'm not going to mention the thing. Uh,
Yeah.
If you don't pay the electric bill you past due within, that they're on the block, we're gonna stop your electric, turn off your electric and everything else. So my wife paid the electric. We paid the electric bill. I'm sure we wrote a check. So what? I said, I got to check this out. I'm not going to give you any information. They wanted my phone number, this, and no, I'm not giving you anything. You're calling me, right? So I went to the thing. I told her, I got to talk to you a minute. She says, no, I paid it. We paid it. She said, one thing. Yeah, I paid it. Then we called them back. You see, yeah, it's a scam. They're working on a block. They're saying they're trying to get the money. They want you to deposit it. And no, so I didn't do anything about it. Just let it go.
You know what they did to
Nothing
this?
happened.
They did all kinds of scams. So this one scam, there's actually a man on YouTube. There's a few of them that they warn. They
Yeah.
basically a channel that warns about scamming.
Mhm.
And so
They
they
call them
call
up.
they call up pretending to be the old lady or whatever,
Yeah.
or old man. So what this one company was doing is they say, okay, give us this and give us that. Okay, I want you to go to this site, go on your laptop and do this and that.
Yeah.
And so when they would click on whatever it was, the scamming company was taking control of their laptop. Actually, you could
Yep.
see the mouse moving and everything.
Yep.
Okay, I want you to go down to Walgreens. I want you to go to Walmart and get $1,000 worth of gift
Mhm.
cards, and then you're gonna mail it to this address. It's really, really bad. And here you have these old people all scared, getting built in some cases out of their entire savings. It was horrible,
Mhm.
horrible.
Well, my daughter had was the supermarket she works in. They have Western Union where you can wire money to people and stuff. They got a scam artist to say your grandson or something who's injured in an auto accident, something like
Yes,
that. You got to
yes, that
send
was.
money, right? And she called the police. She goes into the store and they don't want to issue the money to her. But she said, no, I got the police. So an unmarked car pulls up. The guy gets out and says, flashed his badge. She said, this is so and so. Please, we're going to let her pretend she's doing this, write it up and everything, but don't send it. Put, put this in an envelope and take it out to him. So the guy pulls up, whatever. They arrested him. They caught him.
Come on now.
They came up to me. Are you so and so? Yes, I am. And the police came out. The cop cars came in the parking lot and said, "You're under arrest." They got him. It was unbelievable. It was on the news and everything. A
Yep.
couple times they did it. Oh.
There's a lot of people, and then especially when you get toward the holidays. Oh my goodness.
She gets them
Because
all the time. She says, and uh, they come in, and this person's buying up like 5 or 6 gift cards. So they question it. He says, "What are you buying this for?" "Oh, I got a call. I got to do this." Says, "No, it's a scam. Don't do it. Don't do it."
come on
You know,
now.
buy 2 or 3. Okay, she was buying like 7 or 8 gift cards with like $3,000, whatever. I said, "No, you
That
can't
is
do that.
insane.
That's insane." People will do it.
Mm-hmm.
To this day, they do it.
Child, I have 2 pennies to rub together to be doing something that
Yeah.
stupid. But you know
No.
what? When you're older, especially if you live alone, it's just you and your dog, and you get your Social
Mhm.
Security, and you just pay your bills or whatever. Like you have auto pay for bills, and you're
Mhm.
alone, and the stranger calls up and, oh, your nephew, your grandson, your granddaughter, they're
Mhm.
in peril. I'm gonna need $3,000. Whoa, go over to Walmart and give me $3,000 worth of gift cards.
She's living with Jesus. Says her her cousin Anthony was scammed out of $20,000. Wow.
Ooh, 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 ooh. That is crazy.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a car.
they wanted to catch this lady, and the police caught it. She was going to send the money to Western Union to get the son out of the jail, and it was close to about $15,000, whatever it was, and they caught him. they actually wrote out a check, fake check, and he gave it to him. Once he opened the envelope, the cops came in and grabbed him. That was good, so good. She said
I'm
it
so
happens all
glad that
the
they
time.
got him. I remember they had one woman on there. Are you sure it's a scam? Ma'am, it's a scam. I don't
Mhm.
know. I think I should. They just about, she really
Mhm.
believed, the person was
Yeah.
so convincing in how he talked. That's nothing but the devil. But convinced her and she was doubting, ma'am, it's a scam. Believe. How do I know you're not the scammer?
Yeah, I know.
Ma'am, I'm not asking you for anything.
Yeah.
I don't want any money, ma'am. We're trying to,
Right.
blah, blah. They finally convinced her, ma'am.
Mhm.
If I was a scammer, I'm not asking you for any money. I'm not telling you to give me the money. I'm just telling you not to send the money. And after she
Mhm.
thought about it and kind of read, and then she agreed.
Mhm.
It's
Well,
crazy.
if you don't
You
know
ain't
the
getting
person,
you.
you're crazy on YouTube. Don't even open it because you open it, they'll destroy your computer. They'll put a virus in your computer
Yep.
too. Sometimes.
Then
Right?
people say, "Oh, give me your email." I'm not giving you my
No,
email.
no, no, no.
Well, say a stranger comes into the chat. It's been a couple, 2, 3 times, whatever.
No,
Oh, grandma, can you send me your email? No,
no. I
no.
had
I
had that happen with Joseph last week. Guy comes in, and Judy May was in his chat. She said, "This is a troll. Don't go." He kept coming on. He came into my private chat and everything else. Says, "I'm a nice guy," and this, that. And says, "I don't know you. Sounds suspicious." It was a real weird name, and he came on the screen on the bottom. He's not waving, whatever, but had a little cartoon character. And he said, "Let him up."
no,
He's not showing his face. He said, Joseph says, "Let him up, let him up." And sure
no.
enough, he's, he showed some, I blocked it and I
Yeah,
deleted the video.
show things that we don't not just supposed to
No,
see.
so,
Yeah,
yeah.
I had that happen. I had that happen to me one. I had that
Mhm,
happen to me on a dating site. I
mhm,
was like in my 30s.
mhm,
And you could, I didn't realize it because I was all ignorant and stupid. Okay. I was all ignorant. I didn't know nothing about
mhm,
computers. So I had my laptop. I was like, I don't know, my early 30s. And so I saw all these different buttons, on the site. And the
mhm.
one button you can click on it and you can see each other, like how we can see each other right now.
Right. Yeah.
And so he's like, "Hey, why don't you click the button?" Hey, I clicked the button, and you know what was on the other end.
Hmm.
Let's just say it's a
Right.
person that should have been wearing a bathing suit, so I could see, you know what I mean. But he did not. He wasn't
Mhm.
wearing the bathing suit. Yeah,
Somebody
pretty
says,
much. He he
Vivid
he
Seeker
walks.
says, some elderly
Many
people
people,
need supervision because they scam are
the
getting more
scams
and
are
more.
getting more and more convincing.
Mhm. Yes,
Intricate,
definitely.
especially yeah. So I'm over there. So I click the button. This man is just he's sitting there. He's smiling. We're talking, and he
Mhm.
gets up and like me. See my door behind me? Do you see my
Right.
door? Right.
Yeah.
So he gets up. He gets up. He goes like this, and then he goes like this. He looks back and forth.
Yeah. Hmm.
He looks back and forth, and then he just does what he did. Do you know what I really think? I think the man was married. And he was doing that right at home because he opened the door and he's looking back and forth, and then he quick did what he did, and I got off there and I never
Yeah.
went back.
Yeah.
Whoops.
She said,
Yeah, it's
after
some
my cousin got
crazy
scammed,
people.
my daughter took the and couldn't, which
My daughter.
good for you.
Okay, let me see. After my cousin got scammed,
Yeah.
his daughter took
Good
over
to
his finances, so he couldn't withdraw large
mhm,
amounts of
money
money.
anymore. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, I told myself, I said, well, if I get to a certain place, because sometimes I
Mhm,
forget things here and there,
mhm,
just normal stuff. But if I get to the place where I can't remember when I paid a bill and stuff like that, then it's time for me to get out of here
mhm.
and go and move where all of you are, to go back to
Well,
upstate.
my
I got to be near my son so he can help me. When I
my friend
realize
told
I'm
me,
off,
yeah, yeah, my friend told me the one way to know what to do every morning, you get up, you thank God you're alive,
thank you,
and say to
Jesus.
yourself, You say to yourself, what's your social security number? What's your telephone number? What's your address, your name? If you can't, you have to think about that and say, boom, boom, boom. It's time
Something's
to look
off.
into something's off. So, but I
Yeah.
remember my wife's phone number, my old phone number. I every morning I say, this is it. I'm fine. If you have to think about your date of birth, there's a
Oh
problem.
my gosh. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Mm-mm. No,
No, that's it.
I'll forget like simple things, you know. Oh,
Mhm.
wait a minute. I gotta go pick up the whatchamacallit. You know, you remember you
Yeah.
got your store list. You say, oh
Yeah.
crap, I gotta go to the store. You're an hour late, you know, going, you know, you had this plan, not
Mhm.
an appointment, but just something normal, inconsequential, something
Mhm.
brand new and inconsequential, like, oh, I want to go get some soil today. And then a couple of hours go by. Oh crap, I gotta go to the store and get my soil. I think
Mhm.
that's okay. Step
Yeah.
in a room, you
Um,
stand, you know, you're standing there in the room, kind of, oh yeah, that's right. I got to go in here and get the mop or whatever.
mhm.
That's okay. But like you said, if I wake up, when's my birthday? Is it June? Is it? I don't
Mhm.
know. Oh, I have a listing of all my accounts, certain set
Mhm.
things.
Yeah.
You know, just in case I can't remember 10 pin numbers, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So I've got certain set things written down. Even young people do that.
I have a booklet full of passwords and stuff like that and everything. So, yeah, I know. Yep, I got it over there. Yep, go look up one and whatever thing. We got because we got the doorbell, we got the Google Home, we got this, we got that, we got our phones, cell phones, we got this account, that account. So, uh, my wife always, but then she'll because she's doing so many things, she forgets.
Oh, I'm not. I used to
Yep.
say, oh, I don't have to write anything down. I'm not embarrassed. I have to write stuff down. I can't remember
Mhm.
30 different things. Who can
Mhm.
remember 30 phone numbers? I don't know about you. I
Right.
can't remember 30 phone numbers. I can't remember 25 PIN numbers or, you know, whatever that is. You know how they say, okay, what was your, who was, who, what was your first car? You know how you have to answer all these questions before you can get into
Yeah.
something? What
Uh-huh.
was your first car? What was your first, what's the name of your, what was your high school name or just something similar or your kid's birthday or something, you know.
I
So, yeah,
remember. I
I gotta
remember my
write
high
stuff
school. I
down.
remember my first car. I still do. So because I
Mhm.
do remember because my father. It's almost time. Uh, my father took me to the car dealership. We're signing all the papers, and she signed this, signed that. My father's getting me a car. I think I thought, oh, he's getting me a car. That back in the day, in the 70s, they had booklets. You got the
Yeah.
payment booklet, rip out a payment.
Yeah.
It came in the mail and everything else. My father sits me down. Steve, come here. He says, "This is your booklet. You're working in this thing. You work now. You have enough money. You have a checking account every month. Here's the book. You tear it out. You make a payment. What? He didn't get me to go. This is it's your responsibility. He did it for me. He paid for my insurance, but I had to pay for the car. You know, and
And she's saying that the AI
Mhm.
or artificial
Mhm.
intelligence is very
Yeah.
scary. And
Yes.
then it says that they can mimic family members, the sound of their voice. So you would
Yep.
think that you're talking to a family member. And that's pretty scary.
Well, that's what they had just had the bill they passed about uh, trying to get rid of a lot of this stuff online. It was last week. Last week on Friday, I think he signed it or not Trump
You know
about
what?
the
I
AI
watch.
and stuff like that.
Mhm. I watch your channel, you know, and Squirrel and Judy May and a few other of my brothers and sisters' channels. And
Yep.
I I play a crossword puzzle online. I
Mm-hmm.
answer my email, right?
Mm-hmm.
I YouTube, whatever YouTube is. I'll visit other folks, you know. If
Mm-hmm.
they're alive, I'll come in for 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And then I watch old
Right.
TV shows, old movies. I don't do a lot online. I don't. So I
No.
don't want anything to do with AI I don't have, and the only other thing I do online, if I want to buy something, I go to Etsy or I go
Mhm,
to Walmart.com.
mhm,
Um, the only money I ever send, I may send my son a Cash App, or
mhm.
I will use that other thing that you said earlier. I can never remember the name. The
PayPal,
other way, yeah, PayPal.
PayPal, yeah.
Yeah, PayPal. And that's it. I'm very
Mhm.
particular about how I do things, you
Well,
know?
everything I do with my daughter through Amazon because she has an Amazon account. I don't have thing. She's we're gonna order this, and when I order the fertilizer, because I deal with this guy that I got my fertilizer, my lawn looks. Uh, I do that. She said, "Yeah, "Okay, you can order it. That's it." And I do it. That's all I do.
Yeah, I don't mess
Anything
around
else?
with too much. That's
And
why
all
mhm.
our checks, we're still writing checks. People still write checks. You write checks for stuff. And my wife records it on email. She has a secure site, but she does it and she tells me, she told me what it is in case something happens to her. I have to get into this thing and this is what you do. This is, so, you know, but my brother in law won't tell his wife anything. I said, what? No, that's I'm in charge of the thing. I'm the man. She doesn't know my business. I pay all the bills. That's crazy. Something happens to you? What's she gonna do?
That is a huge mistake.
Because I know
That is
what
a
my wife
huge
does. She
mistake.
knows what I do. So back and forth. I'm paying this. You're paying that. Whatever. Oh,
Yeah,
okay. We're at.
you're married. You're supposed to
Yeah.
share about everything.
Hmm.
Is this, no disrespect to him, but this isn't 1920. It's
No,
2024. And to
that's
protect yourself and to protect your wife, you you
mhm.
you got to open up.
That's what
She's
his
really
his his my wife's mother told her brothers. You're the man. You control everything. So I said, my wife knows my business. She knows everything. She was the
it's your
banker, so
wife.
she handles the bills. So I'm writing this bill. I'm going to take care of this. Okay, that's it. Fine. So we're at the witching
Mm.
hour. So that's it. Uh, bye bye.
Take care,
Thank you all.
Stephen.
Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Thank you all. I appreciate it. Thank you, Grandma Lynn. Thank you, Squirrel. Thank you, Living for Jesus. I believe that was it. And Jack Russell, Jesse M. Chu for coming into the chat. Thank you all. Pray for my son and his fiance that the father-in-law gets the treatment he needs and he's able to recover. Uh, in Jesus' name. And continue to pray for my family that everything works out insurance wise and whatever. And we'll get everything straightened out. So we'll see you all tomorrow night. You'll hopefully watch the videos tomorrow. Lawn and Garden Tuesday. What I get done, I'm going to try to get the mulch in the ground tomorrow. Thank you, Judy May, for coming in at the last minute. We're signing off. I hope everybody is well. I will see you tomorrow night. Till next time, like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to ring that bell so you get notified when I post the video. Thank you. I appreciate it very much. I will be on tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. I will probably be on till 12 o'clock tomorrow because my daughter is off. So I'm going to try to stay on till 12 o'clock. So watch the videos tomorrow of my planting, making the keychains and everything else. And I will see you in the next video. Hopefully I can get all those videos up and continue to being ahead of everything. You'll see my gardens tomorrow and everything else. So good night all. God bless you. Remember to that all things are possible if you believe. You believe you can do something, by all means, do it. You won't know until you try. Thank you, Judy May, for all your prayers. And I hope everybody, uh, Grandma Lynn says hello, Judy May, too. So I hope everybody has a wonderful day tomorrow. Lord willing, I'll see you tomorrow. So remember that the past is behind us. This video is done. That's in the past. Only way you can see it is by going online, going to YouTube and watching it. Thank you for a great live stream. You're so welcome, Lynn. Till next time, remember, the past is behind us. We can't go back. The present is right now. The future is what you make it. So let's make 2025 better than 2024. And I will see you in the next video. Good night. God bless you all. Thank you. I'll be praying for all of you, and I'll see you all in the next video. Till next time. Stephen F. signing off. Good night, all.